On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Steeler defense. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
On second down, here's Smith. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. A huge play there for Houston. 54 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. On first and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
3rd and 4. Here's Smith. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Come on, Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. You look at the defense for these Texans. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
To throw on second down is Young. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will score. Pick six for the Texans TV. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Young to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
4-yard gain brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll sneak it with Smith. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes you don't even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
And the tackle there by Chris Barnes. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Texans 14, Steelers nothing.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9. Smith here, an audible at the line. Now Gino. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Smith. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Here we go. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 36 yards on the play.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Evans comes in motion right. Young on 3rd down. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
There we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Smith going to move him around. Geno now to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. He's going to get this one complete here to Cobb. A huge play there for Houston. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
At the Steelers' 10-yard line.
To throw is Smith. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to throw, Young. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to get out on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea?
Young loses it, and the Texans scoop it. He may go, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Swift. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down, as you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Ready. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Second down and a run by Robinson. Trucks over him. And he'll be brought down right around the 37th. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Young. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Desmond King picks it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Swift. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Slot man moves right. They'll try and run here with Swift. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try it now with Swift. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Young. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. 4th down, Young. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Here's Swift.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
On the option, it's Smith himself.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Geno Smith taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16.
Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Smith. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Swift.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now Smith. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Aaron Stokes. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. In motion, Hollins.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor.
And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
First down, Steelers.
97.
The play fake. Now Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Robinson on a give right side. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Young off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. And on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. Throwing now, Smith.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Here's Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense, but frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and it was their defensive